Hello Leo, Namaste Leo. This read is for May 2018. I did do another Leo video, but it wouldn't upload, so I'm going to do this again. I lost my deck, my Tao deck. I took it to a restaurant, and now I have to go back to the restaurant and see if they have it there, but unfortunately I can't use it for the reads, and I allocated time tonight to do this, so I'm going to use the Soul's Journey lesson cards instead by James Van Praagh. It's a great deck. It will work as well. So let's talk a little bit about Leo right now. The astrology that's going on for everybody. We have Uranus going into Taurus next week. We have the Sun in Taurus right now. It's May, and I think, oh gosh, I lost track of the moon. We did just have a full moon in Scorpio, which would have revealed subconscious woundings and sensitivities and insecurities that were buried in our subconscious that needed revealing so that we could clear them. And now we have the Sun in Taurus, which is all about manifesting things actually appearing, the new projects, the new beginnings actually sort of like in motion. So, and Taurus usually shows up in the deck as a pentacle. Aha, look at that. The star represents Uranus, and that's something that's going to happen astrologically that's affecting everybody for the next 7.5, 8 years. Uranus going into Taurus. So the pentacles usually represent Taurus, and the Wall Street, the bull, represents currency. So in tarot, as I said, the pentacles represents Taurus, earth sign, which is all about materializing and money. So let's see what the deck have to tell Leo for the May 2018. Thank you so much for following, liking, and subscribing. I really appreciate it. I did not expect to get 200 followers. I know a lot of people have thousands, but I was just doing this for some of the people that I help out and work with, and also I wanted to be of service. People were suggesting that I start my own YouTube feed. So, all right, let's have a look for Leo. Well, let's see. Big fat pentacle right there. That's a nice pentacle right there. So let's go. Let's have a whack. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords represents brand new beginnings. Now, Swords represents thinking, air. It's the electric male energy. My reads usually align head and heart. This is the head space. This is heart space. This is the Leo. Now, I'm going to say that this is about the transition and the changes that are going to happen for Leo during this next transition of Uranus going into Taurus. Because this is quite a big shift happening, it looks like, for Leo, as far as head and heart alignment, which is going to enable the Leo to really walk confidently towards their true destined path, the path that is universally supported for them, their fate, their destiny, where they're the most abundant direction. This spot right here is the divine section of my read. So if you're Leo and you're watching this and you feel like you've ended some real negative thinking that may have blocked your heart's decision or choices in your life that were more heart-based or more about your passions and your true creativity, because here we have the Knight of Cups coming towards the center, and I always have union of self in the center. And anyway, so what we have is we have a new clarity about the fears that are causing blockages towards the destiny of your true destiny, where where you're going to have a totally fulfilling experience that's going to be financially favorable, but more importantly, it's going to be heart fulfilling, because we get in the heart section, we get ending the Ten of Swords, which represents ending ending the thinking. Swords represent thinking, the thinking that's negative, the thinking that's destructive, that makes one unable to act. So the blockage, so the heart blockage, so there's a clarity and a new understanding. And now this card usually represents communication, but it can also represent the new beginning, a new start. So it's sort of basically a clarity that's going to enable the Leo to go ahead and make a bold beginning, a knowledge that this idea is truly supported, or this venture, or this new, or the clarity about what's truly in the heart, or the destined journey is, there's going to be newfound knowledge or new confidence that this venture, or this, it can also be a relationship, because cups represent relationships, and we do have a family card here. So it can involve a project that you love that's going to unify your family and empower you to win a happier, more heart-fulfilling family experience. But this is information and knowledge, because swords represent thought and thinking. So it's sort of like a knowledge supporting a heart-based venture that's going to take you to your true destined, that there's going to be a boldness and a confidence about going forward, because we're looking at the Chariot here. And I always like to look at the Chariot card, because it's and it lands here in the divine section of my read, saying this is divinely supported. Yin and yang, heart and head, aligning, taking you on a very emotionally forward projected, destined, desired future that is fulfilling. And then this is the victorious card, the Six of Wands, winning something that is truly heart fulfilling. And it was a venture, and now it was an adventure, or something that was very exciting and new and fun, that might have been turned away from for fears or belief in lack. So now remember, we talked about, I want to make sure that's in there. So yeah, remember we talked about the full moon revealing, so that's what the Scorpio full moon would have revealed to Leos, is any sort of negative thinking that blocked the heart progression of something that was truly impassioned. So let's go ahead and pull the Journey Souls card for Leo. Pull this out here. I'm so sorry I don't have my Tao deck. Sad about it. I left it at a restaurant. I might have just told you that already. Anyway, I was reading all the pages about it. So we have trust. Interesting. That is really interesting. So that ties this read to me together, because it's a newfound trust that Leo is now going to have in pursuing a fated destiny that's in the heart, because the negativity that was blocking, or the fears or belief, are over. Muerto. Let's see. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So the ending of whatever perceptions that blocked the Leo from going forward from a heart-based future, whatever thinking that was blocking has been cleared, and enabling Leos now to go to their true, most abundant, head-heart aligned destiny. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this read finds you well, and that you have the confidence to go forward with this dream, Leo. It's all yours.